And a good day, all of you. Sean Henderson here of the Beverage Ramble back again with you. Another Beverage Ramble edition today from Deschutes Brewery. We have the Black Butte Porter, 5.5% ABV. It gets a 3.8 out of 5 on Untappd, and it gets a 93 score on Beer Advocate. I had brought this for a Stout Sunday, and I've had this in the fridge for a couple of days now, so a couple weeks ago I did a Stout Sunday with this beer, but I've been meaning to do a review of it, but there were other beers that caught my attention. I said, well, let me do this first. So, Deschutes Brewery based in Bend, Oregon. Dark and rich, yet easy to drink. Distinctive notes of coffee and chocolate. So, nice head you can see up top right there. Pretty decent. Not too bad. Nice frothy, creamy head. Definitely the chocolate I'm getting there. Smells quite good. I did a porter a couple of days ago. Reviewed the Tokyo Black from Yoho, you say Yoo-hoo, but Yoho Brewing Company, Nagano, Japan, and kind of had the same distinct flavors. But that one was a little more creamier than this one. It had small hints of chocolate and coffee in that. More chocolate than coffee. So smells good and all that good stuff. So let's drink, shall we? So I'm sending an email to somebody right now. So. And that email is poof, gone. Anyway, I took the porter out of the refrigerator for a little bit before I began my review, kind of give it let it warm up a little bit, only for about maybe 25 minutes. So let it warm and kind of get it in there. So, but this is pretty good. As I said, when I did Stout Sunday with this. A nice balance of chocolate and coffee in this porter. I guess the difference between porters and stouts, guys, is that, and I had one of my dear friends, Lisa, love you, baby, love you, buddy. She sent me what was the difference between a porter and stouts. I think the only big difference, whether they look the same, is just that the porters tend to be a little more sweeter. Stouts can have a little bitter finish. They tend to be sweet, but there's a little bite, a little bitter at the end. I would say that would be the big difference between those two, but same complexity, same style. Now those imperial stouts, really super sweet, but there is a little bite in the end with those as well. So this is, as far as this porter here, this has a nice, good balance of the porter, of the chocolate. It's even nice amount of the chocolate and the coffee, I should say. Sorry. It is that roasty barley taste I'm getting in the end. There's no bitterness. I mean, bitterness in beers can be good, even in a porter, but there's very little of it in this. So quite not bad. Porter here. Yeah, I mean, since I've moved up here, I've been very fortunate to find a lot of good stuff. Not just from Deschutes, but also from just about anywhere. From Breckenridge to what's the other one I have from Breckenridge? What's the other one? Who does the Dead Guy Ale? Is it Deschutes? I had a couple of other stuff from the brewery up in Oregon, but I've been very fortunate since I've moved up here a year and a month, in terms of what I've been able to find and track down and get in terms of beers. And compared to what I did last year, it was kind of, I had this, had that, had this. I haven't had that, so I had to look around, really to find something. Especially my special hookup store when I lived in Mobile, Alabama. The hookup store, wink, wink. You know, which I'm gonna probably do when I go back to Mobile. Pick up a few things from that hookup store and just bring back to review. Or maybe I review it myself. I don't know, one or the other. But in any event. So I've had their haze, I've had their Deschutes Haze, Tron Imperial Hazy IPA. I've had their Fresh Haze. I've also had their Fresh Squeezed IPA. So I've been very fortunate to try some of their stuff. I think it was Deschutes, Breckenridge. I think another one I've had. Oh boy, I'm not gonna say Goose. Goose Island is owned by AB InBev, so their distribution is pretty good. Same with Breckenridge. Their distribution is really good. But there's another brewery from Oregon that I've had. Bend, Oregon, another one from Newport, Oregon. That I've been very. It might be Breckenridge. I don't know, but there was another one I've been having. So many beers I've been reviewing, guys. But as you know, I don't drink these this time of year. I'm not a big. I like porters. Don't get me wrong. I love stouts, but as I've often said, and you see my videos, and not to be redundant, which I can be at times, go on and on and on, ramble, right? I do enjoy porters and stouts more or less when the months are a little bit nippy and cold and chilly. November, December, October, blah 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 blah. So I like when those times of year I can have those and really sample those delicious beverages. And especially when I went home to see my folks. Yeah, what was that beer I reviewed? That was. I bought Crazy Stallion when I went home. Yeah. That was some crazy horse, crazy stallion. Oh boy, that was rough. Anyway, getting back to this, yeah, I prefer drinking these styles at that time of year. And could have saved it to later, but I said might as well go ahead and review it right now. So food-wise, I can definitely pair it with anything that's red meat. Smoke, Boston butt coming out of the smoker, or with some potatoes, mashed potatoes, garlic mashed potatoes, or maybe some lamb, possibly. I wouldn't do this with no wings. No, this is not for hot wings, no. So. Yeah, so somewhere in that vicinity, I can try this with that, and that'd be a nice pairing, or just a nice after dinner porter to sit out, in the winter months with some friends and just chill. If you want to infuse this, maybe you could, but a little cream liqueur, something, but yeah, that would be the best pairing for a porter, is with anything with red meat, either smoked or grilled, however you want it, more so smoked than anything, because it has that nice roasty malt, and that smoke flavor will kind of work itself out. So anyway, good job by Deschutes. Brewery's been around since 1988, again, based in Bend, Oregon. Again, several stuff I've had from them. Thankfully, distribution has been very good, especially living here, a big city. The big city, Atlanta. You're the big city, man. Big city, Atlanta. Yes, sir. So, you reach the big time. Anyway, I'm not going to say. A very good porter, very enjoyable porter. I could definitely see me getting this again. It probably will be in the months when it gets a bit frost. in the air, or a little scraping that frost off your car in the mornings. That would be something that'd be really good to have with that time of year. Definitely have to be warmed. Take it out of the refrigerator, let it sit, kind of give it a nice little full body, and do what you got to do. So, but anyway, I'm gonna go a 9.09 score, so that'll be an A minus for the Black Butte from Porter from Deschutes Brewery. Really good. Check it out. If you like it, buy it. If you don't, oh well. But it's good. Join us if you have the Beverage Ramble team. Keep on watching as always. Cheers, live, laugh, and love. Black Butte. Black Butte. Black Butte. 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 Hey.